You know that when you see some children or adults that are sicklers, I tend to wonder why. Is it that their parents are not aware that they are not compatible before they get married, or that I don't know. I don't just understand. You see some couples, they they know that they are not compatible, yet they go ahead and get married, or even some will not even go for the test. They say that our church doesn't believe in so this so that, and later on you start seeing the effects. So this will be some kind of medical advice where nurse will give us advice, tell us the implications that comes after couples going ahead to get married, knowing fully well that they are not compatible.
Thank you. In marriage, it is always advisable for a man and the woman to go for series of tests, not even one test. Even before they start having first coital relationship, they are supposed to know themselves. Once a man sees a woman and loves her that he wants to marry her, and probably the lady also accepts to be married to the man, first and foremost thing, especially this advice goes more to the female, to the women, you request for proper tests. Test that two of you will go, you do it, you shine your eyes though, because there's nothing that doesn't happen these days. Some will go for test and fake the result, come and submit. But one, you go for test to rule out HIV and AIDS. Because once you make the first love, sexual relationship, you will likely transmit it if one of the partners have it. That is why I said earlier, even ever before you go to the extent of making coital relationship for the first time, you're supposed to go for test. HIV. The second danger is breast incompatibility, where one of the spouses will have negative blood group and the other has a positive blood group. It is worse when the woman has the negative blood group first. If the woman has had any abortion in the past, even in that marriage, she will not have a live baby. Because any person, any woman with incompatible, that is negative blood group, will have the first baby alive. After that, others will be aborted or will be aborted or can be carried to term. But the child will die like today, tomorrow she will be in labor and deliver a dead baby. But if you know the compatibility, then, well, that one even has a solution. It's different from HIV and AIDS, which once you contact it, you have contacted it.
No, sweet, I'm confused. You said that if a woman has a negative blood group,
Yes,
and she marries a man with also
positive blood group,
they
they will have first pregnancy. She will deliver the first pregnancy. If she hasn't gotten pregnant and aborted it before marriage,
okay,
because it's the first pregnancy of that lady that will come alive. Others will not have a life unless, if she knows, that is the essence of knowing. After delivery, she will have to take an injection we call gamma globulin injection. This injection used to be very cheap before, but now it's as costly as you want to buy a baby, because the injection is given immediately after birth to 72 hours, so that it will correct the immunity. It will correct the immune system of that woman, thereby making her to have another alive baby. But without taking that injection, she will never have another life baby.
Wow. Wow.
So that is about that genotype versus incompatibility. Then another one is knowing if any of them have syphilis. In syphilis, especially when the woman has syphilis, she will always deliver her babies with either blindness, one form of deformity, or the other. Because syphilis is another dangerous sexually transmitted disease that affects the fetus in the abdomen. Then another test that is important is some other tests that warrants the man and the woman to know themselves before, because this the sickle cell, that's the most important one. Once the genotype is AA and AS, they can marry. AS and AS cannot marry because they must have, by the time they have 4 children, one will be AA, another AS, another AS, another one SS. They must have one SS. And because they say when you have 4 children, you must have one SS, you can have your first baby to be SS. Therefore, it is avoidable when 2 of you see that you have AS, the love you show to each other is to advise each other to go apart. You go look for AA, this person go look for AA. That is the understanding, and that is the true love. But when you say love is blind, that no problem, we can marry. In the end, you will know that love is not blind. Because the joy and the happiness of that marriage ends once you have an SS child. You will never have joy again in that family. As long as the child runs, you go and donate blood, you're always in the hospital, this and that, there will be no joy in that marriage again. So it is very, very advisable for a man and woman to run series of tests that is necessary before getting married.
So you've heard it that love does not conquer all in this situation. Before you get married, as a young lady, as a young man, make sure you go for tests to check your compatibility status. Thank you.